Hi ladies and gentlemen, Morin Ravenberg here again. It's been a good while since I've recorded a video, so here is a new one. And in this video I will be discussing the difficult process that I went through on the way to becoming a successful sorcerer. Okay, so the process and the tediousness that I went through in my attempts to become a successful magician or to summon spirits successfully. Yeah, so again, most of you might not know this, but all of my success and skill has not come falling out of the sky. There are literally, not figuratively, there are literally and figuratively speaking, no words to explain how hard I've worked in order to get where I am, and the level of devotion to my craft and all of that I had to commit to. Okay, and not to mention the amount of money that I had to spend. But in short, when I tried to first summon, I've mentioned this in bits and pieces across several videos, previous videos that I've done. Again, like I said, when I first tried to summon a spirit, it didn't work, and long story short, I went through I tried several things, okay, and I had to buy a bunch of expensive equipment, stuff that was like 5 times more expensive than my monthly income. It just kept going on and on and on. And but that was back then when I still worked as a security guard for a local security company, and I made like what in dollars, I made like $200 a month, 250, what the average person in this worthless hole makes. And let's just say I had all of my magical implements and equipment costs well over 5 times that, $1,000, you name it. I tried several things, okay? Any people that have followed me consistently, most of my followers, they know that. You name it. The Ars Paulina project that I made, that table wasn't cheap, obviously not. I had to go to a lumber company or a wood company, a wood crafting company had to make that table for me. Even then, I still had to buy high quality paint, and I had to paint all of the symbols on that table. And what did all of my effort get me? Nothing. In the end, I had to throw that table away because there was nothing else that I could do with it. Okay, the table was just again, it's a pretty sight to see, but that's all. There's nothing else about it. Okay, it yielded no results. That's what I mean. It yielded no results. After that, I tried several things. I tried practically every other magical system in existence. New Avatar Power, Wicca, Witchcraft. I tried all of them and none of them worked. Okay, and it took me like a year or a year and a half before I finally found the correct way to summon spirits, and it was a system that I myself devised and put together, combined with all the other aspects that make it so effective. And I simply took things from there, and things went rolling. The ball started to roll finally. Again, I can't describe how hard I've worked. Okay, for me, since back then, okay, this is something that I did and still do on a daily basis. For me, the occult is literally part of who I am. I am nothing without the occult, pretty much. Okay, that might sound harsh towards myself, but I don't see it that way. Okay, I'm nothing if not an occultist. You guys know what I mean. In any case, even back then, I literally did this on a daily basis, a day-to-day basis. I did all of these things on a day-to-day basis. I never gave up. Okay, I never said to myself, you know what, never mind. Okay, I'll just do something else or anything like that. No. My entire mentality and attitude was, I am either going to learn how to do this successfully, or I am literally going to die trying to do so. Okay, I know myself in and out, like most of you already know, or as most of you already know, and I have little to no other skills really that I could make use of to get by. Not not nearly on the significant level that I am now. Not even close. Okay, not even within a range of 10 miles. No. nowhere near where I am now. Okay, so I knew that, again, literally my entire life and existence depended upon this, upon me being able to practice the occult successfully and practice magic successfully. But again, I just wanted to make this video for people, because a lot of people out there, again, this is the case generally speaking, whenever people see someone successful, or whenever they see someone that has done something worthwhile, they think to themselves, it was just a walk in the park. They only focus on the successful aspect, but they have no idea what it took to get there. Okay, the founder of Apple, the founder of Microsoft, you name it, Steve Jobs, all of these guys, ask them how hard they had to work. I'm not saying that I'm comparing myself to them, but ask them. Okay, everybody always focuses on their the successful outcome of their efforts, but most people can't even begin to fathom, or the idea doesn't even come to them to realize how hard you have to work in order to get there. Okay, but unfortunately, okay, that's the kind of society we live in. Okay, people are hopelessly superficial nowadays. But you can ask any of these gentlemen and they'll tell you how they spent 10 plus years in a garage or in a basement trying to make or come up with a successful trying to come up with a successful end product, which is what they're displaying and selling on a massive scale to the public right now, what they're selling to the masses now. So that's simply the point that I wanted to make. Okay, when I first started practicing, okay, things didn't happen overnight. It wasn't just, you know what, I worked hard for a month, 2 months, a couple of months, and then I'm done. It just happened. No, words cannot describe literally how much. I did nothing else for the past couple of years, 3 years or something. I literally did nothing else. Okay, I don't know how long it is exactly. I've got too much on my mind. That's why I'm just playing it fast and loose by saying a couple of years. But again, all I did and all I could think about was the occult. Practice, practice, practice. This is what I did on a daily basis. Okay, I did nothing else. Life literally for me consisted of just sitting in my 1-bedroom apartment that looked like a basement. Now that I mention it, that looks somewhat like a basement, the kind you see on TV. And I just practiced mercilessly. I just pushed myself mercilessly like no other. Always telling myself no pain, no gain. Doesn't matter how hard I have to work. Doesn't matter what I have to do. Even if I have to cut off my arm, you name it, I'll do it in a heartbeat. I just kept going and going and going and going because I know that I had no other choice, and that I literally staked my life upon it. And the result, as you guys can see, is what I talk about in terms of my my website and my YouTube channel overall. All of the successes and all of that, okay, it's an understatement. It's the understatement of the century, the 20th century, to say that these things were easy. Oh God, I just worked so hard. Now that I'm recording this video and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not taking the Lord's name in vain, but just as a saying, okay, I worked so immensely hard. All of the trials, all of the bullshit, all of the sacrifices I made back then, okay. This is why I did all of that. This is why I went through all of that, why I put myself through all of that, and why I still continue to do so whenever the situation calls for it, whenever it's necessary. Okay? And again, if you want something of such a magnitude, if you truly want to be divine, again, the phrase in itself, or the sentence I just uttered, speaks for itself. Okay? The things that you have to put yourself through, and the limits that you have to push, the new areas and limits that you have to push yourself over in most cases, okay, surpassing that threshold are simply insurmountable. Okay, it's just indescribable how hard I've worked. So I just wanted to share that with you guys via this video, and that is all. Okay, you guys know to message me whenever you need me, or you guys know what time it is. If you want to contact me, or if there's anything else that someone wants to know, then I'll hear it in the comment section. Bye.